Today I'm diving into something that doesn't get enough attention, and it's the deep, meaningful attachment many autistic children or neurodiverse children have with their caregivers or parents, and why it might matter far more than you realised. Now, if you ever wondered what those quiet moments of closeness means, this video is for you. Autistic children often experience connection differently. It's not always expressed in eye contact, hugs, or typical social cues. But it doesn't mean it's missing. It just means that it's unique. So what looks like distance or disinterest from outside might actually be deep safety and trust. Many autistic children attach in ways that defy social expectations, and that's okay. You as their parent or carer are often their safest person, even when it doesn't look like that way in public or during their meltdowns. So why is their bond with you so deep? That attachment, it's powerful. It might come through shared routines, repetitive questions, following you from room to room, or needing you during transitions. And these are signs of a secure bond. I want to give you an example of myself and my lovely, beautiful son. For example, if I'm taking out the rubbish, so I have to go from inside to outside, and he notices that I'm not there, I get the screaming, but I also get the sheer fear in his face, and I really don't like that look in it. It looks like I'm just going and not returning. So many times it's the case, he will just put the rubbish out with me, or there's a bag of trash in one hand and then I've got my son on my hip on the other hand, and we're going out together and coming back in. Or for example, when I need to go to the bathroom, and I will be talking about toilet training in another video, so please stay tuned. If I have to go to the bathroom, he will need to come with me. He will sit at the door and make sure that I'm coming back to him. Initially I thought, why are you here? Please, I just need some privacy. And I just thought, what harm can it do? Firstly, I know that I need to toilet train him anyway, and he needs to get used to the bathroom. Even when I'm downstairs with him and I just need to pop upstairs for something, that is it. He will cry, he will hold my leg. Is really difficult, and sometimes I do these things without even realizing that I may be causing distress to him. I've forgotten something upstairs, or we've left the house and I've forgotten my glasses. Now obviously I can't drive without my glasses, and then I need to turn back. Oh no, there's a major meltdown, there's crying, there's screaming, and I'm getting into the habit of talking to him and telling him what I'm doing, but he just needs that closeness. We co-sleep together, and I'm not ashamed to say that, because I know that I'm his safety net. Let's remember that we are the anchor in a world that often feels overwhelming. So when your child gravitates towards you, it's not just comfort, it's trust in its purest form. They may struggle with, the back and forth interaction from society, but their bond with you is often beautifully intuitive. You become their translator, their protector, their emotional GPS. And the attachment that they form with you can help them build bridges into the wider world, from forming relationships to communication, all the way to confidence. So what this means for you as a parent, it can be hard, especially when you're giving everything and you're still facing judgment from schools, family, strangers, even yourself. But I need you to hear this. The bond your child has with you is already changing their life. It helps to regulate their nervous system. It strengthens their resilience and often gives them a blueprint for relationships. You don't have to parent perfectly to make a deep impact. You just need to keep showing up with love, boundaries, and presence. And if you ever feel unseen or dismissed, remember that your child sees you, okay? Remember, maybe it's not in the conventional way, but they feel you deeply. Let's reframe what attachment means then. It's not about textbook behaviours. It's about emotional safety. And if your neurodiverse child turns to you first when their world feels like it's just too much, that means that you're doing something profoundly right. So next time you feel doubt creeping in, try asking yourself, not am I doing enough, but can I see the bond booming in this quiet, unspoken way? The chances are it's there. It's fierce and it's unwavering. And if this touched you, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and tell me how attachment shows up in your journey. And if you'd like more videos like this where we explore neurodivergence, parenting and emotional resilience, make sure to subscribe, share with a fellow parent or carer, and join our growing community of love and learning. And your presence matters, your attachment matters, and so do you. Now, if you're finding it hard to interpret your child's attachment or doubting whether it's even there, please know that you're not alone. So many parents carry this quiet ache, wondering if their presence truly matters, but I promise you it does. Now, in my coaching work, I help parents nurture those bonds in intentional, sensory aware ways. We look beyond the behaviour, beyond the overwhelm, and find the connection that's already trying to bloom. And together we build trust, rhythm, and mutual understanding so that your relationship with your child feels strong, secure, and beautifully reciprocal. Now, if that sounds like the kind of support that you've been craving, tender guidance with practical tools, I'd love to welcome you inside my coaching space.